am used to it.
Uh,
You finish with a slide.
yes.
Okay. I would love
It's
to see it.
I have my notebooks, but I didn't really do a slide.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I feel like when I'm done with model one, then I'll do a slide about everything. But so can you see my
Oh, it's
screen?
fine. Yeah, I can
Like
see your screen. It's
when I'm
fine.
done with
Yeah.
model one, I'll do a presentation.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
So first off, we're doing model one. So
Mm-hmm.
introduction to cybersecurity. So first off, we're going to talk about cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is cybersecurity? So can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So okay. So I'll first since you're a teacher, but I think you already know this. So
I don't know. So you
can you
have to
give
explain.
can you give me a clue or any idea of what you think cybersecurity is?
I have no idea.
Oh,
So you
okay.
teach me. I'm here to learn.
So basically, cybersecurity is a way for you to protect your personal data. So it can be personal data, it can be an organization's data or government data. So you have to protect it from like people sometimes use your personal data for cyber crimes, like to take your information for theft or like to try and scam you, like fraud and all those stuff. So I don't know if you want me to. So did you get that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's clear. Yeah.
So
So
so the
basically just protecting your personal data.
yes to help you.
Okay.
So learning cybersecurity equips you with the ability to know more about how to protect your identity online and how information or your personal data is shared on the internet through servers, through cloud, through anything. Yes, and how you can be able to limit the amount of limit the rate in which your the data is being shared online.
Okay.
So
Got it.
so I'll just go down and read what is here. It's a
Okay.
service. It's an ongoing effort to protect individuals, organizations, and governments from digital attacks by protecting network systems and data from unauthorized use or harm. So basically, people just use if they get a hold of your personal data, they will use it to harm you. So sometimes they can take your money, like
Mm-hmm.
they can get bank info and take your money from it, or medical info to use it against you. So,
Okay.
so these are some like levels of protection, levels of protection.
Okay. So we've got a personal.
Yes. So it says on a personal level, you need to safeguard your identity, your data, and your computing device. So first off, you don't just share like your who you are online. Like say like if you're a doctor or like how am I supposed to put like say like a particular part of it, like okay, say like you're posting, you shouldn't post all your family information or where you're located, like your house locations or like your say bank account number or something all
Yeah.
on because it's not safe. And your
Yeah.
personal data could be like your email, your password, like your password to your email, your password to certain apps or like certain devices, like your bank account password, like on your mobile app, your password for that, like your mobile password. That is also not
Okay.
safe. And then also your computing devices. Some hackers or some people are able to mirror people's devices to get their personal data or like their password for their devices. So sometimes your phone can get stolen, and but it could be already planned that they're going to steal your phone because they already have your password to your phone.
Okay.
So sometimes that's why it's you have to be careful like who you send your phone to when it gets broken or fixed because they can do something to your phone to spy on you.
Okay.
And we have organizational. So at an organizational level, it is everyone's responsibility to protect the organization's reputation, data, and customers. So first off, as an employer of that or organization, you have to make sure that none of the organization's information is being spread out, or in terms you're breaching your contracts because you're not supposed to share such information with outsiders. And some people, that is why it's said that people who are in the organization are much more dangerous to the organization than people who are on the outside, because they can
Outside,
use
yeah,
they can use the data since they already have authorized access to that
access.
data. They can either sell it, they can do anything. That is why you have to you have to trust who you give permission or authority to that particular data or that particular sector of resources. And customers. Organizations also have to keep customers' private details out of public reach. So they shouldn't for instance, when they'll you see when like you're signing into your account or you're opening a website, they'll offer you cookies or basically they'll give you some terms you have to agree with and all this stuff. So like the customer terms or the organizational terms for you to use that organization or like the app. So it's like to also protect your data. Sometimes it's very important to read it because sometimes because it's so long, people usually ignore it, but they can use your data for experiments, or they can use your data to sell to people for to know what you like, to advertise it to you, that way you become like a target or something like that.
Okay.
And we have the government. As more digital information is being gathered and shared, it's important. Protection becomes even more vital as the government at the government level, where national security, economic stability, and the safety and well-being of civilians are at risk. So basically, the government has to have a very safe and protected network, because this is where all your official information and official documentations are. So basically, your birth certificate, your national
Your
security,
passport,
passport,
your
everything.
Ghana card as an example. Yeah.
Yes, driver's license,
Okay.
all of that is on it. And if someone gets a hold of that level of data, it can destroy someone's whole life. So basically, they can even forge someone's signature. They can even change information on the person's date of birth, or like their cause, like they can steal the person's identity and change and do something, and then let the person gets in trouble for it. So basically, that is why it's very important for the government to have a very secure data network.
Yeah. Well done.
So let's take a closer look at each of the. Okay, so this is protecting your personal data. Okay, so could you give me one like example of what you think that a way you could protect your personal data?
The way I can protect my personal data, so as you explain in your previous submission, maybe things like not sharing my bank account details can be one. Other details pertaining to my personal life. So if something is connected to my personal life and that thing can be used to identify me, then I don't need to share it. Okay.
So protecting your personal data. Personal data is any information that can be used to identify you and can exist both offline and online. So yes. Okay, so let's start with offline. So offline data, offline data is a real life persona that you present on a daily basis at home, at school, or at work. As a result, family, and friends know the details about your personal life, including your full name, age, and address. It's important not to overlook the importance of securing offline data. Identity. Identity thefts can easily steal your data from right under your nose when you're not looking. So that is why it's also, you also have to be careful when you're also talking to strangers or telling people about your personal life when you don't know them as well. Or you just have to be careful of people in general, because sometimes they can use that against you. So basically, you can just be there. Like if, say like you have someone can set up like a scheme or something like along those lines, like like phishing and smishing and all those phishing. Like they can ask you personal if you're not quick enough and you tell them your personal information, they can find out, oh, like what's your name, and they maybe you have like a bank account that's like the password is your name, or an account that the person is your name. They can use that information, so you have to be careful on not disclosing all your personal information. So, and online identity. Your online identity is not just a name, it's who you are and how you present yourself to others online. It includes the username or allies you use for your online accounts, as well as the social identity you establish and portray online online communities and websites. You should take care to limit the amount of personal information you reveal through your online identity. So basically, this is just saying that the the same way you shouldn't reveal your personal information offline, it is much more riskier to reveal it online because that it stays there forever. No matter if you delete it, it's still going to be someone on the server, or even if you share a post or something like that, that post will travel all around, and it's other people will have the picture of you, no matter even if you delete it off your account. And this is also a representation of your digital footprint. Your digital footprint is who you are online. So basically, if you are mean to people online, like say you texted something mean or comments that was mean like 2 years ago, and then now someone is trying to look up some like information about you, they can find that post and use that against you. So you have to
Yeah,
make sure your online identity is positive. That way people will use it against you because you're sharing it with the whole world, not the people just around you, the whole world.
that's good.
There's many people think, so it's just a quick note for him. Many people think that if they don't have any social media or online accounts such set up, when they don't have then they don't have an online identity. This is not the case. If you use a website, you can have an online identity. Yes, it's not only about posting; it's also about how you use the internet and how you about it. Say like even if you open a game or you have an account or like you play a game, it's to show that your device has what do you call has been. Okay, let me just give an example. Like when you install the app on your phone and you delete it from that phone, it won't say like, oh, you can get the app again. It will say that, oh, re-upload the app or re-download it. So that is telling you that that app will forever. It's a footprint of you using it as a mark that you used that app before, so it won't disappear. Only unless you get a new device and you read and download it again. So yes. So this was just a question they asked me. It says, it's your first day on the job and it's time to change your username for your online identity. Which of the following options would you choose? This is your first chance. This is your first chance to get some valuable defender points. Okay, so this is just better. So I chose J J2 and this one, and I got it correct. So it says show feedback. It says that's right. Well done, you are okay. So these are some points. Some other useful tips to help you generate your username. Don't use your full name or parts of your address or phone number. Don't use your email username. Don't use the same username and password combination, especially on financial accounts. Don't choose a highly odd username, a super odd username, and then reuse again and again. It makes you easier to track. Don't use your username that gives clues to your password, such as sources of series of numbers,
Series of
letters,
numbers.
or
Mhm.
the first part of your part
Two
phrase,
part
such as
phrase.
a knock knock or starlight, or the department in which you work, such as IT. Do choose a name that's appropriate for the text, the type of account, business, social, personal. So yeah, that's basically it. Like I like things you should do to when you're creating a username. Okay. Okay, your data. Okay, let me ask you this. So what do you think your data is? Or like what do you think your personal data includes?
Personal data can include everything about the individual, your height, your age, where you live, the number of siblings you've got, your phone number, your ID card number. So maybe in the state, social security number, in the UK, NI number. So all these are personal data, in my opinion.
Yes. Okay. It says personal data describes any information about you, including your name, social security number, driver license number, date and place of birth, your mother's maiden name, and even pictures or messages that you exchange with families and friends. So anything you do on a computing device is personal data. Anytime you use a website, anytime you send a text to any, it doesn't um you having personal data doesn't mean like you posting on social media. I think some people think that you just sharing social media is can or it's like your personal data, but no, it's like how you even interact with people online. That is also your personal data. When you send an email, when you text a friend, or even like this Zoom meeting that we're having over here, it's going to be it's part of our personal data because we are using it's on our account that we've used Microsoft Teams to have a meeting on this exact day at this exact time. So it's part of your personal data too. This in terms of like your digital footprint. So cyber crimes can use this sensitive information to identify and impersonate you, infringing your privacy and what do you call potentially causing serious damage to your reputation. Yes. So I hope you get this.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a bit. So medical records. I don't know if I should read all of this.
No, you don't need to read, you just need to explain.
So basically, when you go to a doctor, the doctor uses we're in the digital world now, so doctors nowadays use the computer and um, websites that help them to take track of their clients' medical records. So as you can see, it's called an electronic health records. So it's a very EHR. Yes. So it's just like to see if your well-being and everything is on it's digitally inputted into a computer. It's no more written down. And even the fitness watch that you hold, like you have on your wrist, and because it tracks your blood pressure and like how many times you walk or exercise in a day, and you'll see your blood pressure, your blood sugar levels, and your heart rate. This all saves the cloud. So some cyber um, hackers or cyber criminals can use these personal data to against you. So some people can even use your blood pressure very even. So not only do they use these type of but they can also create situations whereas like the your blood pressure, your blood sugars can get high for you to have like a stroke or like a heart attack or something like that if you have these type of medical deficiencies or all the stuff. So do you get it? I hope I explained it okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So education record. So yes, most of the time, all your educational performances are put online for sometimes your parents to track. So like for instance, when you're applying for a job, you obviously need to have your educational qualifications and achievements. So that's what is kept online. So they'll put down your attendance records, your how many your grades, your aims, like focus, like your health, everything online. So yeah, and it's called individualized education programs. So these are like records for like your records, educational records, and employment and financial records. So this basically means that like as an employee of a company, all your personal data, since like you apply for a company, you need your um your full name, your age, your date of birth, all of that is online in that. So if say a company gets a breach or someone's hacked, you can get any information on their employees because it's there. And they can also get their financial records because some companies transfer the money to the employee's personal account. And sometimes they can even get their credit card information because they're able to use the same credit card for the bank account they're going to transfer their money to, or even the taxes they're subtracted from the worker's check. Say,
Yes.
Um,
Are you tired?
oh no, please.
Okay.
I'm fine. Where is your data? So, okay, this is just like an example of like where your data goes. So this is just very short. So the example is just basically talking about how say it's your first day on the job and you send a picture to your close friends on the first day of your job. And sometimes so it's saying that when you take the photo and you share it, it's making a copy on their devices. So now the photo has multiple copies now of that it's not only on your phone, but it's also on their phone. And they can also, and it's also giving an example that it's probably your friends can be outside like in different countries. So it said that you shared these these with 5 close friends who live in various locations across the world. And all your friends download the picture and now have copies on your picture. And now have copies of your pictures on their devices. One of your friends was so proud they decided to post and share your picture online. The photos are no longer just on your device. They have in fact ended up on servers located in different parts of the world, and people whom you don't even know have access to your photos. So basically, this is how your data is shared.
Okay.
Because
So maybe you put something on Instagram, it's all over the wall.
Yes. You can even send a picture to your friend and they might secretly send it to another person and then they will send it. So you don't know how people use your personal data when you share it to them. And okay, this is what's more. Okay, this is just one example that reminds us that every time we collect or share personal data, we should consider our security. The different laws that protect your privacy and data in your country, but you don't know where your data. But do you know where your data is? So it says here, following an appointment, the doctor will update your medical record for billing purposes. This information may be shared with the insurance company. In such cases, your medical record or part of it is now accessible at the insurance company. Yes. Some store loyalty cards may be a convenient way to save money on your purchases. However, the store is using this card to build a profile on your purchasing behavior, which can then use to target you with special offers from its marketing partners. So yeah, so basically, sometimes some shops say, oh, but get a shopping card or shopping the same for discounts, but you don't know what that discount is being used for. Sometimes they can use it to, like later on when you come to show, we have this special offer based on your previous purchases. That's also another way of tracking you without you knowing.
Good.
So it says smart devices. So we're almost done with one.
Okay.
So smart devices. Consider how often you use your competing devices to access your personal data. Unless you have chosen to receive paper statements, you probably access digital copies of bank account statements via your banker's website. And when paying a bill, it's highly likely that you've transferred the required funds via a mobile paying app. Sometimes that's why it's good when you're even trying to input your mobile, like your code, your password for your mobile money accounts, you have to be very secretive about. You don't want anyone to see, because you don't
Yeah.
know who the person next to you. Maybe they're a hacker. They can even get your phone number and get your mobile account if you show them your this thing. And sometimes even when you go to a shop and they ask you for the Momo statement or the bank mobile banking account statements, you don't have to show them everything. You have to even sometimes you have to even use your hands to block some of the information, because they can also use it. They can take a picture of that and also use it. You can't trust anyone with your personal banking account, only the bank.
Okay.
But besides allowing you to access your information, computing devices can now also generate information about you, whereby technologies such as smartwatches and activity trackers collect data for clinical research. Clinical research, patient health monitoring, and fitness and well-being tracking. As the global fitness tracker market grows, so
does the risk of your personal data.
so that's it. Yes. Sorry. Okay. So it's so it might seem that information available online is free, but is privacy the price you pay for this digital convenience? For example, social media companies generate the majority of their income by selling targeted advertising based on customer data that has been mined using algorithms or formulas. Of course, these companies will agree that they are not selling customer data, but sharing customer data with their marketing partners. You can make up your own mind. So basically, these big organizations lie most of the time, saying that your data is being very protected, but they are not. Sometimes they allow these small companies or marketing companies to sell your data. So it's not like they're sharing, they're selling it. So they're letting people buy your personal data. That way those other companies can make money off of you. Okay. So this is a question. So sir, hello.
Mhm.
Okay, so I haven't done this question yet because I don't know what's right.
No. So with all this information about you available online, what do hackers want? Of course, they want your money. Can you think of an example that you have experienced yourself or that you have heard or read about where cyber criminals have accessed or tried to access financial information online? So you can show your example in the box below, then submit. Once you've entered your examples, select show answer to reveal a summary response. So why would someone want to, hack into your account? What do they want? What are they looking for? And it's usually for financial gain. They just want your money, most of the cases. Or maybe they just want to gain advantage. And most of the time, it's about money. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you can type whatever you feel like typing in there, then you can proceed. Okay. Yeah. But at least you've done a great job. You've gone through section 1.1 through to 1.1.6. So I want you to take your time.
Everything.
Come again?
I've done everything.
Yes. So I want you to take your time, go through it, and then we move on to organizational data. So at least there's a good start. So tomorrow, when you get a chance, try to do a bit more. And when we meet, I don't want to see you scrolling through like this. I want to see a presentation where you highlight the point, then you explain to me. Okay?
Like how do you want me to present?
No, you've not finished with 1.1. Have you finished with 1.1?
Oh, yes, sir, I am done. It's the questions that they're asking me.
Okay. So you need to, yes.
Question, and then
so you need to type it in there. Then identity theft, you need to also type it in there.
This one.
Okay. Yes. So you need to make sure you complete that before you move on to 1.2. Is that clear?
Yes, please. Is it that because I finished the question? That's why it's not taking the other two.
So you need to finish because we need to complete everything. Okay.
Sir. Okay, sir.
So you can stop sharing.
Okay. So wait, so it's actually how should I present next time?
Oh no, just the normal thing that you've been doing when we're doing the IC through digital literacy. You do the research, you come and do your presentation.
Yes.
Okay. So as you make the notes, because I want you to be self-directed, to be able to explore and learn on your own. Then when we meet, we discuss it, then I point you in the right directions. Then at least we are making some progress. Because we need to move away from where I'm always giving the information. I'm now making you the teacher. I'm not the repository of all knowledge. I don't know Jack. That's why we have the internet full of resources. So at least we have the Netcard Academy. Then later I'll set you up with the geometrics and practice exercises after we've at least advanced a little further in preparation for the cybersecurity certification. Okay?
But sir, you didn't even talk that much in today's meeting.
Yeah, I'm not talking that much.
But I hope it was okay.
Yeah, it's okay. The way you explain it, your personal data, I want you to tweak it a bit. So instead of reading, I want you to, explain and try to relate it to what's happening in the real world. That way, it solidifies your understanding. Then I'll be confident, or when you are sitting for the certification exam, you'll just pass without me worrying. Okay? Okay. So we will meet again, yeah? And all the best.
So when? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Monday. Yeah,
because you're supposed to meet on Mondays.
Yes, Mondays, maybe, 7 o'clock should do. Yeah?
Okay,
7 o'clock should do.
The organizational data is quite short. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. So you just complete the assessment bit, then work on the organizational bit. Then when we meet, you can walk me through it.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
And you're on midterm, right?
Yes, please.
Also, the whole of this week, you girls are off, yeah?
No, it's only Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, just 2 days. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so I'll see you. So if it's Monday and Tuesday, then we can meet within the course of the day. Maybe in the morning, in the afternoon. We don't need to wait till 7, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.